Hey there, does your business feel like it's struggling? That feeling is likely to rear its very ugly head whenever we don't have sales coming in. When it feels like we're kind of running a hobby rather than running a business. And I want to give you a foolproof system today for closing 3 sales by this weekend. A sale is based on a very simple, reliable math problem. But this math problem is really going to be the framework we use to see how many sales we need and how many sales we can produce whenever we up and adjust other areas within this equation. So here it is. Are you ready? Here we go. And don't let me lose you, okay? Hang with me. I'm going to share it on the screen. Number of people you have purchased times 100. So we're going on a 100 scale, a 100% scale. The number of people who purchase times 100 divided by the number of people you have come into your funnel. So when we say into our funnel, what we mean is they opt into your freebie. They grab your lead magnet and they get on that email list that triggers that sequence that I talked about last week. So that equation equals the percentage rate of purchase, the number of people you have purchasing. And now you might be thinking, okay, I've only had 5 people enroll and 100 people come into my funnel. Is that even enough anything to really use this equation? And I'm going to say yes. Now we can optimize, we can change things, we can gather more data points, but at the end of the day, this is where we're starting. So let's use that as an example. 5 people purchasing and 100 people coming into the funnel. So what we're assuming and what this equation is saying is that at the end of the email sequence or somewhere within the email sequence, that person who opted into the freebie purchase the product that the email sequence moved them through and wanted them to purchase. 5 people, 100 people total grabbed that freebie and are in that sequence. So if 5 people purchase, what is that percentage? 5%. That's a super easy one because 100 is an easy number to use. But here's the equation. 5 times 100 divided by 100. So we have 100 twice because 100 is our scale and then 100 people came into our funnel equals a percentage purchase rate of 5%. So if your percentage rate stays at 5%, if you don't do anything different in your marketing, in your funnel, if you don't change or optimize anything on your landing page, we're going to assume the data tells us, we're not using emotion, the data tells us that 5% of the people coming into your funnel will purchase. How many people then do we need coming into our funnel in order to close 3 sales by the weekend? Let's do the math. Let's enter those 3 sales into that equation we just set up on the last page. 3, that's our number that we're shooting for in 5 days. 3 times 100% divided by X equals a 5% rate of purchase. That's the number we gathered from the data points we have. 5% is what we're using. So 3 times 100 equals 300 divided by 5% equals 60 new people. Get after it. Get those 60 people in the funnel. Have referrals, share your opt-in. Post it on your various social media platforms. Send it out in email. Ask people to opt in. If you know that 5% of the people convert, get 60 people in that funnel over the next 5 days. So after hearing that equation, can we all resolve to start making decisions based on numbers instead of emotion? Because the world really does need what you do. There are people that are waiting for the service and the result that you provide. But when we're constantly making business decisions based on emotion, we don't get to serve those people. We don't get to show up in the way that we know we can show up. Hey, I hope you have a great week and I'll see you next week.